Hey, happy Thursday. What's going on YouTube? All right, so I got two things in the mail today. I already did a video today on some of the coins that I sold, but obviously you're always, when you're selling, you're always buying. When you're buying, you're always selling. Some of you guys don't even do that. You just buy, you buy, you buy, you throw it in a stack, and you look at it and go, look what I got. I do things a little differently. I enjoy the buying experience. I enjoy the selling experience. So anyways, here's some new stuff that I got today. First of all, one of these items I've never owned before, so I'm a little excited about it. I know what it is. I've owned the type of coin, but I haven't owned it a certain way. So first, let's start with a Morgan silver dollar I picked up and see how it looks. Zoom in a little bit. And this is like my new white light box. It's really, really bright, so hopefully it shows the coins way better. I'm going to start taking photos of my coins with this white background to see if that makes a difference. Again, my job is to be very transparent, and I want that future buyer to completely know what they're getting. And eBay has 24 photos now, so that will definitely help me, because I always max out posting at least 11 or 12. 12 was the old max, and now they allow up to 24, which is cool. So if I have a coin that has mirrors on it, I don't have to eliminate one of the photos, because I always like to take a image of the coin on both sides when it has mirrors. So what do we have here? I paid $57 for this coin earlier this week. It just came in the mail. Beautiful, beautiful white frosty. It's an 1881 Philadelphia mint, but guys, doesn't this look like a San Francisco? Beautiful, beautiful finish on it. A little bit of marks on the upper cheek there. A little bit of wear above the ear. A little bit of wear above on her forehead. I don't think this would be a 65 coin. It definitely looks like one, but I'm still trying to learn how coins are graded. The reverse, again, you have to look at how Philadelphia's are. So grading is definitely subjective, but also the graders keep in mind what where the mint location is. So if this was an 1881 San Francisco, the grader would probably be like, well, I'll probably give you like a 63 on it, maybe a 64. But because of the fact that it's a Philadelphia, and again, you want to look inside the fields, very, very clear. It's just a little bit of marks. Obviously, the obverse is the money shot. This might be a higher state, possible 65 or the 64 star plus. Again, that's my opinion. I got a really good deal on it, so I'm going to list this in my store probably for like $85, and it's probably going to sell tonight or by tomorrow, or definitely by the weekend. So if you guys are watching this, you want this coin for 85, like I said, I don't need to get rich on this stuff, but this is a really beautiful example. Like, go ahead and look at all the 1881 Philadelphia mints that are listed on eBay for 85 and under. They're all going to have some kind of garbage on it. This guy is really, really nice. And then obviously we want to always authenticate our stuff. So a Morgan should be 1.5 inches. And this is 1.5 inches. And it definitely is. And then for you Euro dudes, 38.2 millimeters. And then they always should weigh about 26.8 grams. So I don't use the ounces on this stuff. It's going to be kind of hard to see here. Yeah, it's a little different angle. Zoom out a little bit. It's so bright in here. It's hard for me to see the difference. Okay, this is... Where's the grams at? That's carats. There's grams. So it should say 26.8. I don't know if you guys can see that, but again, I'm going to have to turn up the brightness on my... Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, I'll do that later on my viewfinder. Again, guys, I just use my cell phone. I don't do any editing, so you get it raw. You get it as I open it. All right, so this one's definitely sealed. And let me get the scissors here. So this one I'm really excited about. Let me zoom out here. So this is going to be a first. And maybe it might be a first for you as well. Like maybe you've never owned one of these. but I definitely enjoy the experience. So again, I got this from eBay. I definitely paid up for it. Jeez. Get this out of here. Here it is. It's got one of those green stickers on it. Like, what's up with that? And it's a Morgan silver dollar, and it's a Rattler. So I've owned Rattler or Morgans and Rattlers, not a ton though. I've probably had only like 5 in my hands, and I was getting into them more, 2 years ago. I wish I still had them because they'd all be worth a lot more. But this one has one of those green stickers on it from a company, CAC, and CAC is basically a dude that helped create NGC, and he basically has his own grading. He only grades like older coins, but he basically pulled some really high-profile graders, and they put their basically a green sticker is like their seal of approval, meaning for the grade, it's considered a nicer example for the grade. It's not a subgrade, but it's just considered a nicer example. Let me see if I can zoom in a little better here. So typically I use about 2.5. Yeah, this is a good. Let me see if it'll focus in there. So beautiful, beautiful coin. I don't know, is that a scratch on the holder? No, that's on the coin. So that's like a mark on the coin itself, but still beautiful example. The coin itself in 1898, old mint mark, is not really considered that rare. I mean, it's kind of a common date. So I paid up for this. I went up, I think I paid $185, which is pretty strong for Mint State 64. So to put that in perspective, guys, you can get an 1898 old mint mark from like NGC or a regular PCGS holder, not an old vintage holder like this. And when we say old, is like, when is this from? Like the late 80s? It's not that old, but when you're comparing it to basically grading going on now, I mean, it is considered older. But this was the first generation, so this is they call them a Rattler holder, and you can recognize them by the actual. It's kind of like faded here, and the actual coins rattle. So a lot of times, like the coin will be in there crooked or whatever, you just have to like do that to rattle it back. But interesting enough, it came in the mail and it's in the correct position, so I don't have to rattle it and show you guys how that works. Oops, just found my camera. So, and then what the CAC sticker does is it basically, again, so this coin's been sent in twice, right? So obviously someone had this in their collection. They sent it to PCGS back in the day. I believe it was the late 80s, guys. If it was the early 90s, again, forgive me if I don't have the correct dates. I don't really memorize dates. All I know is that this is one of the first generation holders from PCGS. You kind of can see through them too. And then this guy with this cat company, he is no longer stickering coins. And it's not like you and I can just send our coins in to get stickered. He's no longer accepting any more applications. So there's only certain dealers that have the authority to do this. There is another channel which I enjoy watching. It's some younger dudes down in Texas that joint, I think they CAC like everything. I think they CAC their mailbox, they CAC their car, they CAC their cats. That was one of the videos they did. I found that was very entertaining. But they love taking these rattlers, sending them to get CAC'd, and then they sell the coins for a much higher profit, which is great. So these things were kind of a joke 2 years ago. People were like, yeah, dude, why are you putting green stickers on stuff? But the industry basically has agreed. So they always say, don't buy the holder, don't buy the label. Well, I bought the coin. I thought the coin was beautiful. I definitely bought the label because it's a Rattler, so it's an original PCGS. And I definitely bought the sticker. However, and I did pay up for it. So to put that in perspective, you can get probably one of these coins in an NGC MS64. A good deal, probably around $100, $120, right? So why would I pay $185 for this coin? Well, it's a couple of reasons. A recent comp on eBay back in, I believe it was the end of August, someone paid $325 for this coin. So this year coin, this type of holder with a CAC sticker on it. So to me, I was like, dude, that's awesome. I picked something up for $185. Yes, I feel it's expensive compared to just being able to find one of these coins. You can probably find, again, this is where it gets really weird, guys. You can probably find a coin like this one that's just as nice, but in a newer holder or from another grader like NGC, and probably get it for 125 bucks. So why did I pay $60 more than the going market for that? And it's because this is rare because it's original holder. It's CAC stickered. The dude's not going to be doing CAC stickers anymore. He actually is creating his own grading company where his actual coin or slabs will look like this. He's kind of making it look like a rat. I don't know if you guys seen that. And this is like, dude, there's no holograms. And these numbers here, like those are lower numbers. So this is my first time ever purchasing a CAC coin. And again, I'm not a dealer, so it's not like I signed up for CAC and sent it in. And even like the LCS nearby, which probably is one of the largest high volume LCSs in the Midwest, they're not signed up to do CAC either. I talked to one of the owner's sons, and he thought it was kind of a joke as well, but now like they're taking it serious. Like they will pay up for these because there's definitely a market for it. And now that they're not CACing these anymore, they're going to be worth even more. So can you imagine if I crack this out? I'm just kidding. I'm not going to crack it out. But could you imagine like if someone like cracked this out and then like that would be the dumbest thing ever, right? That would be like sacrilegious to the numismatic community. But I'm not going to crack it out, guys. Don't worry. I know I've done other videos where you see me like cracking coins, or I was just cracking slabs just to see how easily they were to crack. But I would never do that. It's something I spent $185 on. But anyways, so I did make a nice profit today. I'm definitely going to keep that tradition rolling. And again, guys, I'm just buying the stuff, trying to find beautiful examples. And again, these aren't like super hard to find coins. They are in this condition. They're not super easy to find. So I'm definitely going to share this. So I'm going to have this guy listed. Don't get mad at me, guys. I'll probably list. There are some other sellers like listing theirs for $2.25. So I'm going to probably list it at the same. I'll probably list this at $2.25. Again, whoop-de-doo, making a whole 40 bucks. But I'm going to list it like that. I think collecting Morgans or getting into stacking nicer examples of Morgans, it's going to fire up again next year, like around fall when the reverse proofs come out, and then the proof coins of the piece and the Morgan. They've kind of been getting soft, but they're still like super high compared to like 2 years ago. I mean, you could pick something like this up for like 30 bucks 2 years ago. That's not the case anymore. So appreciate you guys watching. Again, please like, please share, please make some comments. Like, let me know, like, have you ever owned a CAC coin? And, you know, do you think I overpaid for this? I don't think I did, but maybe you do. Like, you would be maybe like never spend that much just for a holder and a CAC sticker. So again, we're always told about buy the coin. I think the coin's nice. I don't think it's $185 nice, but because it's in this holder, because it has the sticker, it's definitely worth over 185 bucks. And I definitely stole this one for 57 bucks. That was a smoking deal. And I'm glad it's authentic too. So, but again, appreciate you guys watching, and wait till you see like what else I bought. So it totally goes against principle of buying labels. So I definitely bought like just the label on my next two purchases. I think they're coming tomorrow. If not, like it'll be sometime early next week, but you guys are going to laugh when you see like what I bought and what I got. But as far as like what I really enjoy, like these are the coins for sure. Like these are two great examples. I mean, look at these guys next side by side. Does this one look $130 more expensive than this one? Like I think the one I paid $57 for here looks way nicer, but I have the beholder, right? I have the collector. Anyways, these will be listed in my store later tonight. Again, appreciate you guys watching, and please subscribe, and I'll have some more of these videos rolling out. Talk to you then.